You'll always be the one I want at midnight. You'll always steal my breath away. Yeah. You'll always be my heart every second, every day.
うまい。